So, what's news? What's happening? What's the latest?
No. Good. I want a license. We actually do the whole thing.
Seriously?
Seriously, so there's no going to the Indian River this year, no years. I mean, here we are, waiting 2 years. Just $1 million gearing up. And I mean, we won't never get the same amount of gold here. The piggy bank is in the river, no question. Right?
It's meant to be.
Right, it's meant to be, who knows? Yeah.
Can we weigh some gold, please?
Yeah. This much?
Well, nothing much drugs in it. We got 4 weeks running.
Yep. His 9,000-ounce gold is history. But just to pay for the equipment he bought, Tony needs over 200 ounces a week.
Y'all ready?
You go. Here we go. Let's see what you got, man.
10, 20, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 130, 160, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 225, 227.34 trolley ounces. Not too shabby.
Not too bad.
Worth over $400,000. And 100 ounces more than last week.
Like Dad said, better than nothing. Always want more, but they'll pay some bills.
I mean, does it make a dent in the butt? Not really.
Yeah, it makes a little bit.
Anyway, 9,000 ounces, that's not a long ways away, of course. But I mean, if we get a couple hundred a week here, we're far from being down and out, so we'll just give it to them.
Yeah.
We'll come with some plans, we'll drive around, a couple spots, there's lots of places we wanted to go, and stuff like that, so let's
Make it happen.
poke it over there, make it happen.
Get a mugger.
So to speak.
Okay, we'll see you guys later.
We'll leave it.
Sucks about the Indian though.
At least the one good thing is the gold ain't going anywhere. We'll somehow make up the other areas.
Well, you don't have a choice, you just keep plowing through.
I'm not gonna lay away from it, let me put it to you.
I'm not either. Don't think there's much that'll keep you up at night.
No, it's pretty much what does what to me anyway.
I can keep them up at night.
This season we're definitely having to take some bigger risks.
26-year-old Parker Schnabel has spent 8 years building his mining empire in the Klondike, but he's running out of ground. This season, the only new claim he could find is deeper than anything he's ever mined.
Mud Mountain is supposed to be really good gold, but it is 50 feet deep. I mean, some of it's 60 feet deep, and that's 40, 50 grand a day just doing stripping. And the bills keep coming in, and right now we're only sluicing at the airstrip. The gold's just not coming in that fast, so we definitely need to step it up.
A mile away, at the airstrip, Parker puts foreman Mitch Blaschke in charge with a skeleton crew.
This ground's thawed out, it's ready to go through the plant. It's just painfully slow coming back in, you know, with the crew that we have. We've been running sluicing for 24/7.
To pay for Mud Mountain, Parker needs to hit 1,500 ounces from the airstrip in the next 3 weeks.
You need a plan. It's a big job. You got a timeline. You got to keep going. It's non-stop.
30-year-old Tatiana Custom is one of Parker's rising new operators. She loads the pay dirt into Parker's only working wash plant, sluicing.
This year I feel good. I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm looking out for, I understand the plant, the conveyor, so I enjoy it.
At the other end of the wash plant, Pascal clears the tailings.
Hey, Pascal, how's everything looking over there?
It's great. How about you?
I think we really are doing a great job here.
Thanks, Tatiana.
Okay, if that's what you want, you're the boss. Well, Parker wants us to crank up the plant, and that means I gotta get the right tool for the job. This little pair of pliers right here might not look like much, but this will control just how much yardage we do with Lucifer. I took the knob off a couple years ago because we've had an issue with operators jumping out, you know, adjusting the feed rate. It's just not quite right. Right now we're about 220 yards an hour. I'm going to dial this knob here and we're shooting for 250. If you want more gold, you got to take some chances. Okay, Tatiana, you got a copy?
Yeah, copy.
Okay, hold on for a sec. Parker wants us to crank this thing up.
Okay.
We've been running 220 yards an hour. I just set it at 250, so you're going to have to pick up the pace here a bit.
Okay,
All right, thanks.
No.
Running 15% more pay should produce 15% more gold.
Right now we are in 5th year, so just going super fast.
But it also produces 15% more tailings.
Oh shoot, the tailings are starting to build up. I'm gonna have to go help Pascal. This is absolutely crazy trying to keep it up with it all.
If the tailings build up, it'll jam the conveyor and break the plant.
Hey Mitch, you got a coffee, Mitch?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you please come over here? I just need to have a chat with you.
Yeah, no problem.
Me and Pascal are really struggling to keep up with the plant right now. It's 2 people is just not enough.
Now you need one more person to make it work?
Yeah.
All right, well, I know a guy. Just give me 10 minutes. I'll get you some help down here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yep. Hey, Chris, you got a copy?
Yeah, Mitch, this is Jimmy.
Yeah, hey, can you come down to Lucifer? I need you to run loader here and do some tailing, but I just don't have enough bodies down here, so I need you to come out of retirement if you can.
I'll be there in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks.
I work the gold room. That's my job. Plus, I do a lot of peripheral stuff. Every year since I've been with Parker, we've been able to get more and more gold. We're breaking records year after year. This could be the first year that not only did not break a record, I take that back. We could break a record going backwards. We're as much as a team as we are a family up here. You know, if he can do it, last time I was in loader was about 2 years ago. This thing's so big and scary.
Yay! I see Domaine over there. So I can finally focus just this year in the plant and let Domaine help Pascal for now. That would be really nice.
I can say getting back to loader like riding a bike, but always used to fall off a bike, so we're not going to use that example. Oh, crap.
Fast day.
Shut down the plant. Shut down the
Fast
plant.
day.
You're all jammed up. Pretty much you go down. The dirt's going out everywhere, girl. That's what happens when you try to stuff 3 pound in a 2 pound can. They're just getting this thing goofed out.
how things are going. I mean, the cost and hold ratio right now is great. We're on track for a very profitable year.
At Lower Duncan Creek, Rick Ness is riding high.
I'm clearing overburden in the creek cut so that we can keep enough hay to the plant. I mean, this is basically what we hung our hat on last year, and this is what we got started this year, and it's been consistent.
Just 5 weeks in, he's already mined 250 ounces of gold. It's his fastest start ever.
But the biggest problem that we've got right now is we're fast running out of hay in the creek cut. All that's left now is this last little strip. That's going to get us maybe 5-6 more days of running if that. In order to progress here at Duncan Creek, we have to get bigger. And if I want to keep growing, I'm going to have to spend more to make more.
You mind just being over like 4 feet or 5 feet this way next time?
I know you'll be closer to you, right?
This way really gets you.
Expert dirt mover Brennan Rulo loads hay into a rock truck for Chris Cruzy to take to the wash plant.
He looks like a man.
Taking my thunder? Come on.
How much money did you pay for it?
Lots.
Seems like the perfect opportunity to see what it's got.
Okay, well, I'm down for that.
Start burning the $100 bills. Fuel bills going up today, boys. Woo! Way up.
The 900 horsepower 475 dozer cost $500,000. It burns $2,500 of fuel a day, the same as all of Rick's other equipment combined.
It's pretty sweet that Rick's let me operate this big beast. If I get to be on this for a big part of the season, I'll be pretty happy. This dozer is definitely built to help open up ground way faster when it comes to these frosting points. This is the right tool for the job, and it'll get things done quick, as you can see the size of it.
The 475 pushes 2 rock trucks worth of dirt, while the 6-foot ripper shank tears through the frozen ground.
I'm just trying to hammer down now that you see the sun's out, it's making a mess of absolutely everything. Look how soft this is. Gotta go real gentle. I mean, this dozer straight 1,000 pounds. And, like, look at this. I'm already sinking here. Oh. Yeah, my worst nightmare just happened. That's not good.
Sweet.
Stuck. What a... Hey, Rick, you got a coffee, Rick?
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, buddy, I think I might need your hand over here. Got a little bit stuck in the dozer.
Brennan, that's not like it is.
Yeah, I tried capping off some really soon. There was some good stuff and just something through, so stop before it got real bad.
Alright, well, just hold tight. I'll be right over there.
At Lower Duncan Creek, Brennan Rulo has sunk Rick's $500,000 dozer
You have
into
so
deep mud.
much flour. Clap, clap,
We're
clap.
running low on hay,
Clap.
creek cut. I basically have to be stripping
No. No.
this stuff right here. This is going to put us.
Sorry, you're really messy. You look.
We'll have to shut the plant.
No, it's too cold. The door closed. Thank you. I love you.
As soon as I went a little too far trying to ramp out there, and as soon as I lifted my blade, the front end just stuck down, and then my ripper was stuck on the car, froze the head, so I thought you couldn't get out of it.
As soon as I get this dugout, he should be able to just come forward and track right on through there, and then get back up and get back to work.
Really good. Go, baby. Go. Go, baby.
It's not stuck all that back.
Right,
It's just
spin.
enough that I can't quite get enough traction to back out of it.
Take it. Perfect strike, really.
Right now, I'm not going to hit anything up there, am I?
Yeah, I don't know if I can pull there, Rick. Maybe just even grab that quarter bit on my low side there.
Can I go there?
Yeah, that'll work up there too, you bet. Come on, baby, right there. There we go. Woo! Yeah! Shootout!
Just pick that up.
If that wasn't a rookie card, eh?
I know you're nervous. You're trying to impress me, so I'll let it go.
Hey, buddy. What not to do? Follow Big Cat for more tips.
As of right now, I'm pretty far behind the power curve. You know, a lot of things happened that weren't supposed to. We're really behind the 8 ball at this point.
Deep in the wilderness at California Creek, nearly a quarter of the way through the mining season, Special Forces veteran Fred Lewis has less than 2 ounces of gold.
Got to really focus on moving forward. I've had no crew, I've had no time, I've been behind schedule the entire season. I'm all in on California Creek, so right now, we got to make it happen.
Yep. They could have just made a little bit more to get her up to the full line.
So far, former Green Beret mechanic J.B. Mayer has been his only crew. Until now.
Who's that, Fred?
Oh, that's Stuart Chris. What's up, brother? Hey, hey. Oh, how you doing, man? Oh, good. Oh, son. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Where's the mother?
Christopher, right?
This is JB. I'm mechanic. Yep, mechanic, Stuart.
Infantry scout sniper Stuart McKenzie is the only one of Fred's crew of military veterans to come back after last season.
We got good equipment. Right now we have a 220. Working on some more, but we're going to make sure we get all good equipment. Gold speeder motor. We just got to figure out where that pay level starts, pull it out, and we're good.
Short on returning crew, Fred drafted in his stepson, Christopher Parker.
You guys want to go see it?
Yeah, let's check it out, bro.
So how you been, Stuart?
Yeah, good, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty tough coming up here, man.
Fred's leased 8 claims on California Creek, a remote, unproven piece of virgin ground over 40 miles away from the nearest town. He stripped an area to mine that's the size of 4 football fields. But he still has another 3 feet to go before pay dirt.
You know, I have a pretty good feeling about this season. This is the Wild Wild West when it comes to gold mining. Been dying to get up here. So a lot of people will probably question me coming back to work with Fred because of how bad last season ended. It's not Fred's fault. If we ever wanted to make anything of gold mining, you know, we had to come to the Yukon. We're about to make a lot of money with a lot of gold.
I'll get you some boots. You know the controls? Confident in that?
Yeah.
All right. Keep your bucket straight. Do not curl like you're digging. We're not trying to dig, we're just trying to move dirt to the side.
I'm excited to embarrass myself.
You're gonna do great.
Before he allows 21-year-old Christopher to work on the mine, he first tests him out.
Let's get clear, everyone.
I got him a job on a farm just to get some more excavator work. So he does have stick time, but I've never really seen him operate. Yeah, the only thing you did on that, Christopher, is you started going forward before you lifted up.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize that the bucket.
Yeah, otherwise it was perfect. Just keep it up.
It's because I am perfection personified, as you know.
I'd say one thing that I have ingrained in Christopher that may have been a bad idea is a little bit of overconfidence.
Christopher is also ex-military and the son of Fred's wife, Kara. Fred has helped raise him since he was 7.
How's it feeling there, Christopher? You're doing a really good job.
Did you expect any less? I mean, okay.
Get back to work. Luckily, I've known Christopher almost his whole life, so I know how to train him. I know how to push him. I know how not to push him. So that's going to help me a lot. But he's a stubborn little punk sometimes. So I got him on this trial. He's killing it. I did say he's graduated. I'm about to get the hell out of his hair.
Down in the cut, Stewart has his work cut out for him.
And I mean, look at this. The mud is just unbelievable. Now we gotta just get it the out of here. Quite expected career. They have the ability to shut us down and make our life a living hell. Yeah, I just talking with the inspectors is kind of giving them a lowdown. You know, if these guys aren't happy, then we're going to be very unhappy. You can try to record a little bit, but I can't understand what you're doing. Those guys, I don't think they're in very good mood.
On Fred Lewis's California Creek claim, water inspectors have turned up and hit Fred with a list of things he must fix before he can do any mining.
I know. It's just extra work. That's just going to put us more behind.
I think at this point what we have to do is be compliant and do what they want, make them happy. But it's also going to teach us how to do it right. We've got to remove all the overburden and topsoil from around the creek. We've got to get gravel and build berms, and we've got to lay gravel on our road. After that, we've got to stop permafrost that's leaking into the creek. So we've got a huge laundry list to do, but it's all stuff we relatively had to do anyways.
To prevent melting permafrost from washing mud into the creek, they need to build berms on either side. Move the road 9 feet from the water's edge. Then armor both with gravel to secure them.
We're going to have to basically focus on every single thing he told us to do.
Yeah.
Until then, we're not doing anything else. We got a week to do it. We're going to have to run 24 hours. But I still don't know if we're going to get through it then. Well, you know what, we could sit here and talk about it all day long, I think, but the key is we have a lot more work to do now, so we're really going to have to focus from this point on and just knock it out of the way. So let's get going and focus. Cool. Roger that. This has got to be our road access, and obviously if you look now, it's nowhere near that. So the road's probably one of the most important parts of our mine operation because we have to be able to move freely and quickly down it. Right now it's a friggin' nightmare. It's killing us. It's slowing everything down. So in until all this overburden's out, we're kind of stuck.
Get started on the burn.
Gotta do this right.
Our entire mine site is covered in 3 feet of liquid mud.
While Stewart and JB get stuck into building the new road.
We have so much that we need to clean out that we can be running for 24 hours. Right now I'm pulling double duty. I'm doing the excavator and I'm also doing the rock truck. We're trying to get this mud out of here. You know, it's not a simple task.
Oh my gosh, he's losing dirt all out the truck, man. All that muck right now is on top of our new road we just built. Oh my gosh.
This tedious bullshit of moving mud is getting on my nerves. You know what? I don't like leaving things unfinished. This was my problem all day, but we are at shift change, so this is now Fred's problem. Hopefully it won't be mine in the morning.
Hey Tyson, we got a copy, man. We need some help down here. Oh, take a look at this one. We gotta get a shovel in, hey bud.
At the airstrip cut, Parker's wash plant is down with a jammed hopper.
How do you like the look of that? Look there now, give her a little water. Oh yeah, hang on a minute. You good now? Did you say go? Let's go. Okay, go for it. This conveyor, well, it's built for removing overburden. We're using it here for feeding the wash plant.
Running more pay has increased the weight on the conveyor and slowed it down. So the dirt is not thrown far enough into the pre-wash for the water jets to clear it.
The material's falling too far back in the pre-wash, so we're going to increase the belt speed here, and that's going to allow the material to land where we need it to.
Speeding up the super conveyor's belt should launch the pay further into the pre-wash.
At 1600, if I try and turn it up to 1800, it just starts smoking. You can hear it, what's happening? Oh. The engine just won't perform here. But we need to keep this thing running. Let's just try and keep this thing ahead a little bit. We might have a little spillage, but that's kind of where we're at.
Mitch's plan is to move the super conveyor closer to Sluicing.
Obviously, we don't want the material spilling out here, but you have to have this land in the correct spot of the pre-wash. You know, we always want to run as much yards as we can, but there's a real fine line. You've got to find that sweet spot where these plants run. So we were originally at 220 yards an hour before Parker wanted us to jack everything up here and get this thing ripping. Now we're at 250 and we're just really fighting it. I'm going to slow it down here just a little bit, shoot for about 240, and we'll see how she runs there. Turn her down low.
It's cost me 3 hours and $13,000 in lost gold.
This thing's right where she needs to be. Should have a good clean up here if she holds together. Just let her hop.
That's been so good. I just wish there was more of it.
In the mountains above Kena, Rick Nez is aiming for 2,000 ounces this year. But he's almost through the creek cut that has kept him in gold since last season.
We've got one very good thing going for us right now, and that's the plants runner. Everything around that is very scary.
In the frozen cut, Brennan spent 5 days digging down to pay in a massive 475 dozer.
Definitely had a few struggles along the way getting this frozen cut opened up here.
If he doesn't hit pay soon, Rick won't have anywhere to mine.
I'm just getting frustrated here, you know, I finally get in the dozer to start ripping and opening up some ground, and all of a sudden I'm into this frozen blue clay. And I'm not really sure, there's huge pockets of it as well. So I mean, it's done in weird, different layers, you know. I have no idea what's going on, and it's not making any sense to me here. You know, I don't know. Do I go through that clay in hopes that there's gravel underneath? Like, I don't know because I'm new to this ground. I think I'm just gonna give Rick a call and get him down here to see what his thoughts are, because I don't want to sit here and burn a bunch of fuel and waste a bunch of time if it's just gonna be dog. Got a copy there, Rick?
Yeah, I go for Rick.
Hey buddy, I don't know what's going on down here. Hitting some huge clay pockets that are frozen, so I don't know what to think about it. Might come to check them out.
Yeah, I'll be right there, buddy.
Alright, perfect, thanks.
Rick gambled on the pay layer in the creek cut, extending into the frozen cut.
Let's go, buddy.
Turned into a bit of a mess out here, huh?
Yeah, I know.
We should have already hit gravel. There's no gravel here. No. And I can see that wall. It's just clay and mud.
Yeah, and it's almost like a weird, it's almost sticky,
You know what I mean? It's like it's clay. Well, and that's the problem. It looks like the clay that's supposed to be under the hay.
yeah, exactly.
It's not like anything I've run across out here, really anywhere. But I mean, we've got how many days here in this one area, and it's just there's no end in sight.
No, I don't want to keep going if it's going to be wasting my time and your money.
It doesn't make any sense, and the fact that I'm not seeing any gravel anywhere, where there should be gravel.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't just keep throwing money at this. We gotta find some broad ground, I think, and fast. So,
Yeah.
I say we just walk away from this for now. Okay, park that big cat and let's find some pay. Try to keep my calm, but doesn't make any sense.
The frozen cut is to the west of the creek cut. 22,000 years ago, a glacier pulled gold from the mother lode. As it melted, the gold washed down the valley. Where the water moved faster, the gold settled on a layer of bedrock. But at the frozen cut, where the water flowed more slowly, the gold appears to have
Your hands are clean.
in a
High five
thick
then.
layer of clay.
Did you make some cookies? Oh, May!
This is a disaster. I
Yes,
just
they're
spent
right here.
20 grand cleaning holes down
No,
there.
no, you should.
So, it's worse than that. We're almost out of feeder, and we have to shut
Okay,
the
there's
plant
true.
down. If that happens, 2,000 ounce gold.
You'll wait your turn. Alright.
Ready, set, go! My turn! Let's do the tea.
No, not that tea, honey. Here, use this tea.
Doing the burns,
You see that
the
one?
road,
Thank you.
and take care of the drainage as we're trying to do all of the
Use this one.
improvement repair possible in the timeline that he set up. So if he comes and inspects us at this point,
Put it on that tea.
we're pretty screwed.
At California Creek, Fred's four-man crew have been working
How do your hands
to
go?
complete the changes required by the water inspectors to prevent mud getting into
Good
the creek.
hit! Nice turn. Good job.
Still not shit, man.
Alright,
Real.
finish up the cookies.
Fred's out here pushing me my limit. It's every day. It's tedious, mind-numbing, boring, and I'm exhausted.
Can you close the door, Goose?
Fred has just 1 day left before the inspectors return to assess the work and decide whether to shut him down.
Hitting that hard, you know, the work's going to challenge you. It's one of those things you hope what you're doing is going to be up to par and good enough for everything, you know.
You gonna use the tea?
Yeah, bottom of the road built already. That we worked on last night. We're floating. It's a pretty good feeling that we're actually accomplishing something.
Alright, where your hands go? Get your hands right. Good hit! Good job.
So this is the end of our road. We've already punched about a quarter of a mile of this road, and this is the only section we have left to finish. Literally, this is it.
You're welcome. Good job.
What I'm doing is I'm bringing in gravel from the other spots we're playing and dropping it on the roads and patting it in so it stays nice and firm. Alright.
Fred is collecting gravel higher up the hill.
Oh, whoa! Oh, this is all ice. Now I've got to try and turn myself so I don't flip. This sucks right now because I'm facing sideways and I'm just sliding on ice.
The 220 excavator weighs 28 tons.
I jumped out of planes at 22,000 feet. It's the highest I've ever jumped, and I never was nervous. And that 60 feet in the excavator definitely made me shake.
After working all night, Fred's crew have finished the road, but the inspectors are due any time, and they still haven't finished the berms.
What I'm basically doing is driving the entire claim in the excavator looking for berms